Hello, YouTube. Some bad news. Firstly, my fiber to the node NBN connection, which is my internet connection, is stuffed. The maximum download speed I can get is 14 megabits per second. And here's the bad news. The kicker in the pants is that the fastest upload speed I can get is 0 megabits per second, which means I can no longer do YouTube with the internet connection that I have. So I went on to a different internet service provider to try and get a satellite connection put in. But that satellite connection could not be, because there was a tree in the way of the satellite connection. Oh, excuse me. And the line of sight between the towers, I cannot get that connection, which would have been faster. A lot faster than what I'm getting via the fiber to the node. Because with my fiber to the node connection, the actual cables to the unit complex I'm in is outdated, and everything is installed about 40 years ago. And that would have meant that the only thing connecting to the phone ports was phones. No NBN connections, no internet connections. Because 40 years ago, looking at it, this was 20 years ago, was 1999. Another 20 on that was 1979. So technically, having a home internet connection was not a thing when these apartments were built. The only thing people had was a telephone. And the actual exchange box where all the connections are connected, according to the person that came out, that I got out myself, to check the cabling, he said that was all outdated, but he couldn't update it because the entire complex needed to be updated, which meant me having to go through Strata, which is the people who manage the entire complex. Now I have permission from the owner to update the cabling, but I had to contact Strata, which I did today, to get their permission to get all the cabling in the complex updated, so we all got faster speeds. Because I'm meant to be getting 48 megabits per second download, and depending upon what connection you have, it's either 10 or 20. But for NBN, it's usually 50-20, 50 megabits download and 20 megabits upload for the speed limit for that tier. So technically I should have 48 down and about 18 to 20 upload on my end. Because, yeah. But basically, I have no internet. No internet. All I can do is browse and watch Netflix. That's all well and good if I wasn't running a YouTube channel. That's all well and good if I didn't need it for uni to be able to watch live lectures when they actually do them so I can learn. And it's all well and good if I didn't want to play online on my Nintendo Switch, which I do. And that's all well and good. If my entire life didn't revolve around the internet. Now, I should hear back from the strata that manages this complex tomorrow, because the person who manages the complex was off today, and I said that she'd be back tomorrow. So I'll find out tomorrow probably what's going to happen to the cabling in this complex, because once they update mine, I have to update everyone's because it's outdated. So basically, yeah, the only other option I have, well, there are two other options, both which are not suitable for me. So 4 options. So one option is to get the fixed wireless satellite connection put on the roof of Unit 31. Now, he was all fine with it going up there until we needed written permission for it to be put up. He said the owners of his unit are too much to deal with, and he'd rather not do it. So he'd rather not let me put the connection on the roof. The satellite on his roof to connect it to me. To connect me up, because he says he's getting 6 megabits per second, and if I'm getting 14 megabits per second, I'm getting faster than him. But I'm not even getting 14 megabits per second. I am getting 9 megabits per second at best. So the only option, the next option is to go through the choice program, or technology choice program that NBN Co is running, to change from fiber to the node to fiber to the premise, which might improve my speeds greatly, it may not, it depends. But that costs anywhere between $1,000 to to tens of thousands of dollars just to upgrade, which basically means I'm screwed because I can't upgrade to the connection speed I had when I was living with my father back in Townsville. Another option that I have, which I can't do because I'm on a 12-month lease with this unit, is to move to another location where they have fiber to the premise installed to get faster internet. But that is out of the option because I am in a 12-month contract, or so a 12-month lease with my internet, with my unit, sorry. So I'm stuck here for 12 months. And my other fourth option, which I'm currently, my fourth option is to get a 4G wireless modem on a plan, but I wouldn't have enough internet data to use because the highest data cap that I can get from the looks of it is 100 gigabytes. Sorry, gigabytes. Which means I would not have enough to stream like I wanted to when I said that we'd be updating my entire YouTube video style. I wouldn't be able to play online. I mean, I would be able to play online, but my data wouldn't be there for when I need it for uni. And when I use it for uni, the data wouldn't be there to stream. And when I wanted to stream, the data wouldn't be there for me to play online. And then doing uni, doing YouTube, doing gaming, online gaming, and also watching my shows, streaming my shows from Netflix and online. That would use up the 100 gigabits within a week. Because basically I had 44 gigabytes on my phone 2 weeks ago. And that's when I moved in on the 25th, which was a Friday, 2 Fridays ago. So between the 25th and the 31st, when I got my internet installed, I had 44 when I started, and I had 44 gigabytes when I started. So gigabyte. And I had 7 gigabytes when I installed my internet. So technically, within less than a week, I almost used the entire 44 gigabytes. So getting a 4G modem, I would not be able to use it. And next thing There is a fifth option, I should mention, which is I move back home and basically give up on this opportunity of living on my own. Go back to how it was last year. That is something I do not want to have happen. Because to me, everything is perfect here except for the internet. But I need the internet for everything that I do. Everything I do requires the internet, and I basically cannot give up. I don't want to go back home. That's the thing. Technically, to me, because I've only been here for about 2 weeks, as of tomorrow, no, as of Tuesday, but living in this apartment unit for 2 weeks as of tomorrow. I know my father said going back home would not be seen as a failure, and my sister said that going back home, even for a little bit, would not be seen as a failure, or just be seen as needing to go back. But to me, deep down, because it's so soon to me actually moving in, to this unit, I just see it as basically me giving up. Because the first sign of issues of a major issue, and I basically give up. And that's not what I want to be seen as. Because if I go back home, I know I'll have enough internet speed to be able to stream, do uni, watch my shows, and do YouTube, game online and all that sort of stuff. But deep down inside me, it would feel like I'm just giving up on myself. But yeah, and I don't want to feel like I'm giving up just because I'm going home. It's too soon. And I don't even want to talk about it with my father, of the option of me coming back home, because he'll tell me, yeah, I can come back home, because he's very supportive of me. But I don't want to go back home. I just don't. I actually love living on my own. But if I have to, I'll go back home. That is my very, very last choice option. My very, very last resort. If all else fails, I'll just go back home. It'll end up saving me money. And I won't have to worry about the internet anymore. Which is the only thing. But I don't want to go back home. I can always ask. Yeah, after this video, finish recording, I'll probably call it Dad or my father. Whoops. And just let him know that it's basically my final option. Like my very last resort. Oh, excuse me. And he'll probably say yeah, or something like, he'll probably talk to me about it, but yeah. Okay, I'll probably not see you in the next video, because I'll probably never upload a video again due to my internet connection. But if I do see you in the next video, it'll be next Friday for the Amiibo unboxing, for the second wave of Smash Bros. Ultimate Amiibo unboxing and showcasing. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.